Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have the start of a new battle drills in the Crawling Valley, and we're going to be going over the infographic for the Stronghold teams and then also experimental boss teams that you can run for this battle drills. This was an infographic made by Oipik, and also it is shared in the battle drills archive Discord. I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description of this video. So here we have the overall map, and basically what you want to notice is 14 and 15 are going to be the mini bosses. And then the only towers which are in green are 3, 9, and 12. These are the only towers which are going to want to use a green AoE team basically over here. All of the other towers are going to be blue or red. And for blue or red towers, you can run either ones of these teams, right? So basically, that is how the color coding is going to work. So we're going to go through the blue and red tower teams, the top performing teams. The overall best teams are going to be a bit on the pay to win side. The first team is a Baelran and Marcel team. This is the top team you can run for these towers if you have these heroes built in the light bearer, basically Phantimal. And then for the Celestial Hypogean version, it is going to be with Saida, but Saida needs to be plus 15 exclusive equipment, and Kulu can work in one copy. Shadewing should be, as you see here, Supreme, basically, and that is it. Okay, so in terms of the team positionings, light bearer team has Baelran in front of Rowan, you have Hugo in front of Marcel, and then you have Tessio in the back to buff up Marcel, Siren in the back left with the Aerostorm spell. For the Hypogean Celestial team, it is going to be Shadewing and Shamira on the Stellar Bond, Blue Twin on the right, Pink Twin on the left. We have Saida in front of Shadewing, Kulu in front of Blue Twin, and Alucia in front of Saida. Okay, and these are the minimum requirements as we went over. Now, if you don't have these heroes, you can run some of the alternate teams for these towers, which are more free-to-play friendly. The Lightbearer Shamira team, which is also the best team for Sarathiel, that is also going to be one of the best teams you can run for these blue or red towers. So Hugo in front of Shamira, Pink Turn on the right, Blue Turn on the left, Tessio buffing up Shamira, Rowan behind Shamira, Sonya also buffing up Shamira with the Aerostorm spell. This is a very good team, very free-to-play friendly as well. The other two teams are a bit on the pay-to-win side because they have Saida or Baelran. So let's go over the Baelran team. The Baelran team is going to be Baelran right up front. You should have Baelran like Supreme Plus if you're running him here. Theodore in front of Siren, Snorstomper in front of Persa, and Valar in the upper left corner with the Aerostorm spell. So there's a team, if you have Baelran built, you can run. Otherwise, if you have Saida built, you can run this Celestial Hypogean team. And this will be Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, only Shamir on the Stellar Bond, Kulu behind Saida, and Valar in the back right corner. Alucia buffing up Saida with the Aerostorm spell. So these are all basically the teams you want to take into the blue or red towers, which are all of the towers apart from 3, 9, and 12. 3, 9, and 12 are going to be the green, basically AoE towers where you want to use this AoE while their team. So for this team, it's very simple as well. This will be Iron in front of Brian, Snorstomper buffing up Brian, Ravion in front of Mihira. Mihira works at one copy, and if you can get her charms, that'll be better. And from the Charm Merchant, and then Faramore in the back here. That is it, the overall, basically very simple team for the towers 3, 9, and 12, the best team. Now there are a couple of cleanup teams which are only using 3 heroes to be as efficient as possible. Basically, if you run into, like, you know, if you're facing a tower and it's really low on health, like let's say 20%, 10% left, there are only 2 or 3 surviving enemies. That is the time you want to bring out these Mauler cleanup teams. But for example, if the towers have 5 surviving enemies, it's like a 40% health tower left, you should probably just hit again with the recommended teams here. But these are the cleanup duty teams when the tower gets low on health and there are not many surviving enemies. You can run these Mauler teams and only use 3 heroes. So the Nazric version is probably going to be the best if you have Nazric built, like plus 10 exclusive equipment. Lone Gaze in front of Nazric, Seth to the right, and Mikola to the left with Aerostorm spell. And actually, all the teams have been with Aerostorm, other than this final cleanup team, which will be a Zandrok team with Shakira. Lone Gaze in front of Shakira, Zandrok on the right, Citron on the left with Starbless spell. And you can even use other Mauler heroes, as you see here. It's basically just going to use Lone Gaze as a carry damage dealer. However, Shakira plus 10 exclusive equipment or Nazric plus 10 are going to be kind of important just to power up the Lone Gaze and his damage output. And then we have the Phantimals. Now, Tessio, Elucia, and Snorstomper are going to be the 3 key Phantimals. And really, level 90 is going to work for all of them. Level 110, of course, is like the ideal breakpoint for a lot of them for even more bonus damage output. But level 90 is going to work. So don't worry, as long as you have level 90, that's kind of the important thing. But if you can get them to level 110 or even higher, then it will be just even better, basically, your damage output. So credit for this goes to J-Bar, Salty Noodles, or we pick an Ashu. Now, as for the experimental boss teams, which have just been recently shared in this Discord server, Battle Drills Archive, these are going to be the 3 experimental teams as of right now. One is going to be the Shmira Lightbearer comp, and this is basically just the top performing Glyph Shade, Boss, and Guild Supremacy team right now. Sinbad Lightbearer team with Shmira, Hugin in front of Shmira, Pinktra on the right, Bluetra on the left, Tester buffing up Shmira, and Sonya buffing up Shmira, and Sinbad with the Aerostorm spell. However, you could probably use Rowan behind Shmira if you don't have Sinbad, basically. But Sinbad, this one might be better overall. And then there's a Mauler team with Nazric, and probably one copy of Kulu would work. Nicola in front of Kulu, Thorin in front of Lone Gaze, plus 10 exclusive equipment. Nazric would be important for this comp. Lone Gaze buffing up Nazric, and then Kruger for more physical defense debuff, Aerostorm spell. And then there's a Wilder Zany team, which we've seen a lot of as well. This would want to have Mythic plus Rainier. It would want to have, like, you know, ideally Mythic plus or higher Zany. Survival Valar in front of Faramore, Ravion in front of Snorstomper, and then the 2 turrets up front. So basically these are the experimental teams right now for a mini boss or boss. We don't know exactly how good these teams, like, you know, there could be some improvements and probably will be some upgrades as time goes on. But for right now on day 1, these are the teams that you can try running. So anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video. All the basically day 1 information we have for battle drills. And as updates do happen, I will make updated videos, specifically probably on the top performing boss teams, which after testing will probably be a little bit different. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to your bookmark link and make the purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then everyone, peace out for now.